What if your dream adventure turned into your worst nightmare? What if you vanished without a trace, and when you're finally found, your body tells a story no one can explain? Two bright Dutch students who went hiking into Panama's cloud forest and never came back alive. But the strangest part? The photos, the phones, the bones, and a trail of evidence that leads deeper into horror than anyone expected. Stick with us. This is a story you'll never forget. Lisanne, 22. Bright, organized, compassionate. A recent graduate in applied sciences full of life and purpose. Chris, 21. Creative, intelligent, fiercely independent. A lover of photography and new cultures. They worked in the same cafe, became close friends, and saved up for months for the ultimate trip. A 6-week adventure to Panama. The goal? Volunteer with children, learn Spanish, and explore the beauty of Central America. They arrived on March 15th, 2014, smiling, innocent, unaware of the horrors that would unfold. Panama. I can't believe we made it. Sun, nature, volunteering. This is the adventure of a lifetime. 6 months of saving was worth it. We're finally here, Liz. Let's make this unforgettable. April 1st, 11 a.m., a clear morning. Lisanne and Chris leave their host family's home with a local dog. They tell friends they're off to hike the Pianista Trail. They took the family dog and set out to hike the scenic trails near the Baru volcano. No signal. Why is there no signal? Try again. Please, someone has to hear us. 4:39 p.m., the first emergency call, then dozens more. No signal, no rescue, only silence. Hours later, the dog returned. Alone. No sign of the girls. The host family grew concerned. The next morning, they alerted the authorities. The sound of helicopters, search dogs barking faintly in background. Families from the Netherlands flew in. Helicopters scanned the forest. Search dogs combed the ground. 10 days passed. Nothing. Until 10 weeks later, when a local woman from the indigenous Ngobi tribe discovered something disturbing. A blue backpack, neatly placed on a rock in the riverbank. Inside, Lisanne's passport, $83 in cash, a water bottle, 2 bras, sunglasses, both phones, and a camera. All of it dry, undamaged, almost staged. The phones told a chilling story. April 1st, 4:39 p.m. A call to 112, Panama's emergency number, from Chris's iPhone. 4:51 p.m. Another call from Lisanne's Samsung. No signal. Over the next 10 days, nearly 80 attempts were made to call for help. Desperate, calculated, hopeless. One phone's battery died. The other continued to turn on, then off, then on again. Until April 6th, when someone entered the wrong PIN multiple times and never got it right again. Had Chris died by then? Was Lisanne alone, in the jungle? Or was someone else trying to unlock that phone? The camera's last known photos were from April 1st. Happy selfies. Smiling girls, standing on the Continental Divide. Then, silence. Until April 8th. Between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., 90 photos were taken in complete darkness. What was captured? Rocks, plastic wrappers, toilet paper, a mirror, candy, a twig. Was this a breadcrumb trail? A cry for help? One photo stands out. The back of a head. Blonde hair. Blood near the temple. Is Chris dead? Was Lisanne trying to mark where she left her best friend? Was she hoping someone would find them? Or was someone else taking these pictures, playing with their story? 2 months later, bone fragments began to surface along the riverbanks. A boot, with a foot still inside. A femur, a pelvis, all bleached, eerily clean. No bite marks, no scratches, no signs of animal involvement. One bone appeared to have been subjected to chemical bleaching. Who did that? Why? And how did the remains end up so far from the last known location? Authorities said Chris may have slipped from a monkey bridge, Lisanne may have wandered in circles, starving, alone. But others aren't so sure. Their belongings were dry despite rain. The phone records were strange. The camera photos? Stranger. And then, in 2017, another tourist went missing. 30 miles from where Lisanne and Chris vanished. Her body was found, strangled, brutalized. Authorities detained 8 suspects, but never charged anyone. A possible serial killer, FBI involvement, a cover-up. Too many questions, not enough answers. Lisanne Froon and Chris Kremers set off into paradise, and ended in tragedy. Their story isn't just about 2 girls who got lost. It's about a mystery wrapped in horror, laced with evidence no one can explain. A camera that took photos in pitch black, phones that tried, and failed, to call for help. Bones, bleached and scattered like clues in a nightmare. What really happened in that jungle? An accident? A stalker? A killer? We may never know. But one thing is certain. The jungle keeps its secrets, and some stories don't want to be told. This is based on the mysterious deaths of Lisanne Froon and Chris Kremers. Their story has haunted the world for over a decade. 2 bright souls, 1 shadowed trail, and a cascade of questions no one can answer. If you ever walk the Pianista Trail, remember their names. Listen for the wind, and never ignore the feeling that you're being watched. To this day, there are no suspects, no confirmed causes of death, only fragments, memories, ghost signals in the forest. Lisanne Froon, 1991-2014. Chris Kremers, 1992-2014. May your voices echo through the trees until the truth is found.